Well, the Biden administration, due to court order, is being forced to reinstate the Trump-era migrant protection protocols, otherwise known as Remain in Mexico. Now, it dictates asylum seekers wait in Mexico for their hearing rather than in the U.S.
Our Adam Clapp is at the Andrade Port of Entry and tells us when asylum seekers could be sent to Mexico and what changes to the policy are on the horizon.
Well, the Biden administration and the Mexican government coming to an agreement to reinstate a Trump-era immigration policy dictating that U.S. asylum seekers wait for their court hearing in Mexico. But Biden's version of this policy comes with a few key changes.
The Remain in Mexico policy is back, but now under the Biden administration. It was something the president campaigned against and in a tweet called inhumane. But his revamped version of the Trump-era policy does come with some changes. Migrants will be offered the COVID-19 vaccine before being returned to Mexico. The U.S. will also attempt to complete all hearings within 180 days. Migrants who also express fear about being returned to Mexico will meet with an immigration official to discuss their case. Despite these changes, Ian Philibom, a program director with the Innovation Law Lab, which advocates for immigrant rights, says any return to remain in Mexico is inhumane.
There is zero reason that we should have any faith that MPP 2.0 is going to look anything different from MPP 1.0. It is so disheartening that the Biden administration would go back on its word.
Republican senators in recent visits to the border in the Yuma sector have called for the reinstatement of this policy.
We went from the most controlled border in December of 2020 to all-time highs because they canceled the Remain in Mexico policy.
But there's a legal process to come into this country. We need to follow the legal processes to come into this country.
The U.S. waited for the Mexican government's approval to return asylum seekers to Mexico. But already struggling shelters could be the ones bearing the brunt of the policy. As some tell us, the Mexican government is not assisting them and even shutting off their electricity.
The migrants who work outside out here charge their cell phones to use the light at night. We are very affected without this service.
And the first day the Biden administration expects to send back asylum seekers is on Monday. It'll only be at one port of entry, likely in San Diego or in Texas, so not yet in the Yuma sector, but in time the government does expect this policy to be back in effect at all ports of entry, barring a win in court for the Biden administration. At the Andrade Port of Entry, Adam Clapp, News 11.